check this out. Today on the channel, we've got a brand new release sent to us from AOSU. This is the Solarcam P1 Max. It's a 4K solar-powered wireless security camera. We're getting the first look at the P1 Max on the front of the box. Advertised to work with Alexa as well as Google Home. Standard features of the app listed along the side here. QR code here. Scan that to download the AOSU app, available for your Android or your iOS device. And some more specs and advertisement on the side here, such as quick Wi-Fi setup, motion-activated spotlight, and full-color day and night vision. So we're going to get everything in the box here on the bench and continue on. In the box, we've got the quick start guide here. Looks to be very simplified, easy to follow, in multiple languages: English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, and Japanese. Again, there's the QR code. You can scan that QR code to download the AOSU app. Installation instructions, it's all in here, guys. Easy to follow. We'll keep that handy. We've got an installation template sticker here. 24/7 monitoring AOSU security sticker. Installation hardware kit. Your charging cable. Type-C USB on the one end. You're going to plug that into the P1 Max. And on the other end, Type-A USB. Just going to plug that into a standard USB outlet to charge up the P1 Max. And you're going to want to charge that up before using it. So that's what I'll be doing here shortly, getting it all charged up before we head out to install it. Let's pull in the Solarcam P1 Max and have a closer look here. It's got a nice size integrated solar panel on the top, and advertised with only 2 hours of sunlight a day to keep this camera up and running for 24 hours. Fully adjustable mounting bracket on the back side. On the underside is your speaker. We've got a waterproof cover here. And the Solarcam P1 Max, by the way, is advertised to be IP65 waterproof, so this is going to be good in all weather conditions. Under this cover is the power button, reset button. You got your charging port. That's where you use your included charging cable to charge up the camera, as well as a micro SD card slot, and it's going to be able to handle up to 128 gigabyte micro SD. So there we go. We'll put that in there. Looking at the front here is your 4K ultra high def camera. Check out the size of the lens on that. Got your microphone, status light. Also down the center is your infrared lights, PIR sensor, and then surrounding the front here is the LED spotlight. Other than that, guys, not much else to look at here. We're going to get set up to get the Solarcam P1 Max paired to the AOSU app. So if you haven't scanned the QR code on the box or in the quick start guide, do that now, and when we come back, you'll be at the same stage we are. I'm going to plug this in as recommended and fully charge the Solarcam P1 Max here before we carry on. So once that's charged up, we'll come back, we'll get it paired to the app, and head outside and get the Solarcam P1 Max. Since the camera's fully charged, we're going to get it set up and pair it with the app. So if you haven't already, scan the QR code on the box or in the manual to download the AOSU app, and you'll be right where we are now. So we're going to go into the AOSU app. We're going to hit the plus symbol, upper right hand corner. And we're going to scan, ready to scan. And the QR code to scan is on the bottom of the camera. So we'll scan that.
Please scan the QR code on the device or home base with your phone.
Alright, now we're just going to follow the instructions that are on the app here. So we're going to unplug the waterproof plug and hold the power button for 5 seconds. I'm going to hear a sound, and we're going to see a blue light.
Hello.
There we go. Hold the reset button for 5 seconds. Very easy to follow the instructions, very clear. Blue light's flashing, so now it's going to ask you to select the Wi-Fi to be connected to. You're going to make sure the device you're using to set up the camera is connected to the same Wi-Fi you want to use the camera with. And it does have to be a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi for this camera to work.
The camera is connecting to your Wi-Fi network. It may take a moment. Please wait for a while. Save settings successfully.
Alright, that was pretty quick. We're connected to my home Wi-Fi now. And we got some options, some recommendations. We're going to be setting this up, I believe, in the driveway, so that's what we will call it. We got the camera paired to the app. Only took a couple minutes. It was not difficult at all. Followed the instructions in the app to get to the point where we are now. So let's go back into the AOSU app and we're going to check out the live feed. Let's see how quickly this connects. And there we go. Nice clear picture there, 4K ultra high def, no lag at all. That is great. So let's go into the settings and have a look here. So you can turn the camera on and off. We can share the device, AI surveillance. Now this is something that this camera might have the leading edge on any other cameras within this price point, is the AI surveillance. This is new. This is something that we're not seeing on other AOSU cameras up to this point, but on the Solarcam P1 Max, this is something that we definitely have to have a look at. We got human detection, intrusion, vehicle detection, parking guard, intrusion prevention at yard wall, so like around a fence or a wall, lawn surveillance, and pet detection, which is labeled beta, as well as intrusion prevention at yard wall is also a beta. But we've got all the settings here we can go into. We can turn them on and off. Everything is enabled, and often with security cameras, they do advertise these AI editions, I should call it, because they are paid. With the Solarcam P1 Max here with AOSU, this is all part of the package here through the app with the Solarcam P1 Max. Let's back out of there. Notification settings. You can turn your notifications on and off. We're going to leave them off for the moment while we're at the bench until we get it installed. Night vision, we'll have a closer look at that when it's dark outside. You have black and white night vision, you have color night vision, and you have turn off the infrared lights. Those are the options are showing us here. Continuing on, cloud recording. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can record through a micro SD card slot up to 128 gig micro SD card. But there's also cloud options, and typically there is a free cloud option, but all the options are in here right through the app. Back out of there. I prefer recording through the micro SD card and accessing that footage right through the app. Alright, video audio, we got it on 4K, smooth mode. There's your two-way talk speaker. You can turn the volume up and down on that. Privacy settings. Battery management. You can see I have the battery at 100%. And we're going to switch that on, show battery percentage on homepage card, so we can keep track of our battery right on the homepage without having to come into the settings here. Scheduled sleep. Camera will sleep in scheduled sleep period with motion detection and recording being unavailable. So if you have this set up where you don't necessarily need it to be recording at certain times of the day, you can put it to sleep, they're calling it, basically snoozing it, so you're not going to get push notifications. It's not going to record, it's not necessary, so you do have that option if you choose to use it. LED status light. That's just this front little light on the front here, that blue light. We can turn that on and off right through the app, so that way if you still want it to record but not, necessarily showing that it's recording or that the camera is operational, you can turn that status light off, and when it detects motion, that status light will not come on. It's also accessible here, as we're seeing, with Amazon Alexa and Google Home. Firmware updates, very important. We're going to check for new version while we're here, and it looks like we do need to upgrade, so we're going to do that now. We'll come back and look at the rest of the settings once that firmware has been upgraded. Alright, upgrade complete. Latest version is already installed. Perfect. Alright, moving down. Quick start. So you have two recording methods here, 20 seconds or 60 seconds. We're going to actually put it at 20 seconds. I think that's sufficient. Local storage, that's what we're using. We're not using the cloud storage. We've got the memory card in there, and you can see here we can format memory card right through the app. So we'll format that right now. And there we go. And and they're going to go through now the installation instructions, and that's where we're going to be moving on to in a moment here. So I'm just going to back out of that and have a quick look at the last few things here. You can reconnect the Wi-Fi, other settings. You can save events as a snapshot. We'll keep that on. And you're also able to remove the device here. Okay, I'm going to head outside now to install the camera. That should only take a minute or two. We've got the hardware already with the included hardware pack. It's 4 screws. That's all it's going to take to mount the camera. And then we'll come right back in and check out the functions and features offered through the app for the Solarcam P1 Max. Now that we've got the camera installed, we're going to check out the functions and features offered through the app for the Solarcam P1 Max. So let's go into the AOSU app. And you can see I have plenty of AOSU cameras set up around the property. These things are great. Absolutely love them. There's the one we just installed, driveway. So that's the Solarcam P1 Max. And you can see connects instantly. Very nice, clear, high-def picture there, 4K ultra high def. And we might as well get right into it here. Along the bottom, the icons, we have illumination. Illumination is going to manually turn on the LED spotlight. That's the ring that surrounds the face of the camera. Next to that is tone. Now, tone is going to disguise your voice. If you're speaking to somebody and you don't want your voice or you don't want your identity to be known, you can use that tone button and that'll disguise your voice. And then just standard two-way talk, you would just press that to talk and then press it again to hang up to listen. Next to that, we have alarm. You can activate the alarm. You can actually hear it outside from here. You can turn that off. And then voice alert. So we've got pre-recorded voice alerts here that you can manually use.
Please put the package at the door. Thank you. Hey, what are you doing here? Please get out of here now. Please get out here now.
That's pretty cool, guys. I like that. And that is all the functions and features that are offered through the app there. Now we can go to playback. And these are all the playbacks from today. So that's from me installing it. So that's pretty cool. Nice big icons there. We can go back to live. Very cool, guys. Very simple. Settings here. I did want to come back to AI surveillance. So let's check that out. We go in the settings here. You've got your human detection on and off. We have intrusion. So you've got your intrusion on and off. So you can turn it off. You can turn it back on. We can set our alarm method, detection zone. So it's going to go into your live feed. And now you can just add a region, right? Move it around. Kind of just customize it the way you want. And then you would just hit save. And that region's saved. Now I'm going to go back in there. And I'm going to remove that because I don't need an intrusion area for this specific setup. So we'll delete that. Done. Well, this is going here. You can see we can enable auto alarm, custom alarm, white light, alarm sound, alarm volume, all those adjustments there. We'll back out of there. Even you can custom period, right? You can add it all day, every day like it's set right now. We're actually going to turn that off, the intrusion, because I don't need it. And or you can also add your custom period there. All right, vehicle detection settings. So why don't we turn that on? Parking guard. Parking guard's odd. Automatic guard. Detection zone. Set that up. It automatically detects the vehicles that are in my driveway. Oops, I just got out of there. So we'll go back into the settings there. And you can see I just got a push notification, driveway spotted a parked vehicle, auto monitoring activated. Very nice. So it's going to detect automatically through AI the vehicles that are in my driveway, and it's going to monitor them. And you can see I got that push notification showing that. So go back into settings. Detection zones are set to automatic, but we can also, you can see, add custom regions as well. Not bad at all. That is great. Such a nice option. We will keep that enabled all day, every day. Okay, backing out of there, we have intrusion prevention at yard wall. So let's go into there and check it out. We'll turn that on. And again, detection zones and everything, we're going to be able to, oops, there we go. We'll set a detection zone. So it's automatically identification in progress. So it didn't detect my fence here, but I was hoping it was going to, but it's kind of off to the side. But we can throw in a custom region if we wanted to, just like that. So I don't need that set. Back out of there, and again, alarm method all day, every day, or you can add your custom period of time. Back out of there, lawn surveillance. We're not set up to where there's a lawn, but that is interesting. So okay, so I see it's gonna set up surveillance on your front lawn. That's actually a great option. If I had this set up on my front yard, I would definitely have that set up. So same thing, you set up your custom region, or it's going to automatically detect the region for you. And pet detection. We can turn that on. And it says here, function description, start recording upon detecting pets, cats, dogs, etc. Sends notifications, can filter video in events. Alright. Not bad. Such a great selection of AI options there. Alright guys, I'm going to go back into the live video now. We've got a few more things to look at before we wrap this one up. So, you can see at the bottom of the live feed here, we can turn our sound on and off. We can go standard def, back to ultra high def. You can take a screen recording just by hitting the recording icon there, and now we're recording the live feed on our screen. And when the icons disappear, you just touch the screen again, and that'll bring them back up. And to stop that, we just hit the screen record icon again. We can take a screenshot, save to the phone album. We can go full screen mode just by hitting the icon on the very end there. So you can see now we're in full screen mode. But you can also do that, and to get out of it, you just turn your phone upright. But you can just turn your phone. You don't have to hit the icon to go full screen. Alright guys, we're going to get ready to wrap this one up now with the Solarcam P1 Max. Thanks again to AOSU for sending this out for me to share with you guys. If you're interested in getting some more info or even grabbing one for yourself, links are down below in the description. Check it out there, and we'll see you on the next one.